So many crimes in our community are related to alcohol and drug use and abuse.
It wasn't long after I became public defender that I realized many of our clients had more than just legal problems. They had addiction and mental health issues as well.
Before I was a judge, I was in private practice, and before that, I was a prosecutor. When I became a judge, I saw the same defendants that I had charged as a prosecutor and then later defended as a private attorney. Now they're back in court again, being sentenced for new drug-related charges or because they had failed at probation.
Many addicted offenders who go on probation will violate the terms of their probation by failing a drug screen or by committing a new offense. If they don't get treatment on their own or by court order, the odds are against them.
We had to do something about this revolving door. The cost to our justice system, our taxpayers, and in lives was just too high.
The good news is that recovery court programs were starting to spring up all over America. Judge Easter, along with a team that included our district attorney and public defender, researched how the very best drug courts worked and then secured a 3-year grant from the United States Department of Justice to establish our 21st Judicial District Drug Court in 2002.
Our drug court is an alternative sentencing program that gives local, nonviolent offenders with addiction issues the opportunity to complete an intensive 2-year court-supervised recovery program.
It's not an easy out for offenders. In fact, it's more demanding than simply serving a sentence or going on traditional probation.
Drug court participants must undergo rigorous treatment for their disease and develop new habits for successful living. For the first year, every participant is drug tested at least 3 times a week and must attend at least 3 AA or NA meetings every week.
In addition, every drug court participant must attend a minimum of 3 hours of group or personal counseling treatment every week for at least 2 years. They must see their case manager or probation officer weekly until the final phase. They must keep current on their fees and make progress toward their court costs and any restitution due their victims.
Our drug court program costs less than 1/5 of what it would cost to incarcerate an offender for the same period of time. Drug courts save money, and they also transform the lives of offenders and their families.
Nationwide, a majority of offenders released from jail are rearrested, but 75% of drug court graduates remain arrest-free for at least 2 years. These numbers are good, but the real story is changed lives.
So far, more than 100 participants have graduated from our program and have gone on to become healthier, more productive members of our community.
For 29 years, I was addicted to powder cocaine.
I'm a recovering alcoholic. About 5 years ago, I started drinking heavily every single day.
I started smoking pot when I was 10 years old. By the time I was 14, I was using crack cocaine daily and put in rehab in Memphis, Tennessee.
I started using when I was 13 or 14 years old, and then I started selling drugs to support my habit.
I started abusing drugs as a teenager. I spent time in prison. After I got out, I picked up several theft charges in order to support my habit.
I started shoplifting to support my habit.
The police finally caught up with me, and I got 4 DUIs in 3 months, and I was facing at least 3 years in jail before I got accepted into drug court.
The criminal charges that brought me to drug court was a caseload of 36 charges, ranging from drug trafficking to theft.
And finally, through divine intervention, at 18 I was arrested and brought into drug court.
And today I am so grateful to see the change in my sons, the respect from them that I hadn't gotten in a long time.
Since graduating drug court, I have opened my own business in Spring Hill. I have a shop there where I refurbish furniture. I've rebuilt many of the relationships that I ruined when I was in my full-on addiction, especially with my husband. And we now are expecting our first child in a few months, and there's no way I would have had a healthy, alcohol-free pregnancy without drug court.
I'm a licensed stonemason. I do home improvements, landscaping. I'm engaged, has given me structure in my life. I'm held accountable to a degree which on a daily basis I can do the right thing when nobody's looking.
I have learned to be responsible. I've gotten relationships with my family back. and I can relate with people better today. With drug court, I've also stayed clean and sober for almost 2 years.
In drug court, I learned how to live. I was given a new life. I was promised so many things, so many hopes and dreams, and they've all came true. I have worked awesome jobs, and I've now actually registered for college for the very first time. The first male in my family, and I couldn't be happier. I love my life now.
Perhaps you're facing drug or alcohol-related charges in one of our circuit courts that could result in a sentence of 2 years or more, and are wondering if drug court might be for you. Talk with your lawyer, check out our website for additional information, and contact us if you have questions. If you're eligible, our team will consider your application after an intake interview. Perhaps you're a lawyer with a client who might benefit from our Recovery Court program. Email or call us. We'd be honored to answer your questions. Not every applicant is eligible, and not every eligible applicant is accepted. But those who complete our program acquire the tools to lead more productive lives while serving less time than they ordinarily might have. Perhaps you own or manage a business in our community. Hiring our nonviolent felony participants would make a big difference in getting them on the road to recovery. They're highly motivated and frequently drug tested. They have every reason to be great employees. Call us to discuss hiring one of our folks. Perhaps you're involved in a community or faith-based group that wants to help. The 21st Drug Court is a 501c3 nonprofit organization and not a government agency. Our support comes from grants and contributions, so your organization might consider making 21st Drug Court a part of your giving plans through a one-time tax-deductible gift, or even better, through ongoing financial support. Or maybe your business would be interested in advertising at our biggest fundraiser, Eat the Street, Franklin's Food Truck Festival. This May, more than 7,000 folks will once again crowd Main Street to enjoy favorites from more than 24 food truck vendors. Your company's advertising dollar will not only build your business, but help transform our community. Contact our office to find a sponsorship package that's just right for your company. Or maybe you're just someone who's personally seen addiction destroy lives and you want to be part of the solution. Your tax-deductible financial gift will help us to continue and to expand this proven court-supervised recovery program. Go to our website today and become a sustaining supporter. 21st Drug Court, arresting addiction, compelling recovery, restoring lives.